Parshas Emor, Tavshin P5780 from Yerushalayim Kodesh. The very first pasuk in this week's parsha is very perplexing. Emor ela kohanim b'nei Aaron, I don't understand. Didn't we already learn that the b'nei Aaron are the kohanim? Why does the Torah need to tell us to the kohanim who are the children of Aaron? And obviously there's the pshat that says that their yichus is that their b'nei Aaron is beautiful, but v'amarta aleim lenefesh lo yitame. You have beautiful yichus, but you have to do you, and make sure that you don't do something that you're not supposed to do. And that's beautiful, and that's true. But I feel something else that in today's day and age we can understand better than ever. Today we're all definitely not in the place in life that Purim time we imagined where we would be today. And Purim wasn't that long ago. 2 months? 2 months ago was Purim. Who imagined 2 months ago that their life would look the way it does today? Can't imagine too many people. And there's something we need to realize. We don't always get to choose our situation in life. You could want to be a kohen, a great job in the palace of Hashem, doing the avodah, the holiest of avodas, and getting in the front of the shul, doing the various kind of thing. But if you're not from Bnei Aaron, it's just not for you. We need to accept that in situations in our life. It's not about a limitation. You can't be that because you're not. That's not the right thing for you. If you're not a son of Aaron, it's not the right thing for you to be a guy. And you have to figure out the right thing for you in your situation. And if Bnei Aaron is your situation, then here are the instructions for that. Bnei Levi is your situation, there's your instructions for that. Bottom line is that we have to take the situation, whatever the situation is, we're put into in this world, and no one asked us. No one consulted us before we were born. There's a Medrash Tanchuma, Rabbah, in Pekudei Tala, the famous Medrash about the Tipa Srucha. No one asks us before we come down into this world whether we want to be rich or poor, thin, fit, fat, dark, white, a woman, a man. No one asked you any of that. Who your parents are going to be. No one gave you a choice in that. Quite frankly, after you were born and your parents sent you to school, they didn't ask you your opinion either. Maybe when you're a little bit older, high school, maybe then you had some kind of choice. But when you start out elementary school, did anyone ask you if this is the place you want to go to? We are, when you were doing a good job at at work, you were doing everything you could, and the company failed, and now they're losing money and they need to lay off people. Did you choose to get laid off? No. Because in life, we don't always choose the details around what makes us who we are essentially. But what we do have a choice is how we respond and how we react to those details. How do we deal with the detail, with the deck, with the cards we're dealt? How are you going to play it out? The next round, you got a different set of cards, and now you have to readjust and reshuffle your game plan. You have to be flexible to work with that. And right now, Achshav, the Rebbeinu Shalom, just as the Rebbeinu Shalom judges us, just like we learned by Yishmael, Achshav, Tzaddik Rosh. Right? And Yishmael's crying out to Hashem. So he says he gets saved. Because Achshav, the Rebbeinu Shalom judges us by the Achshav. So we need to act in the Achshav. Achshav. Now, this is the cards that I'm dealt with in this deck. I'm not the dealer, but the dealer is the greatest dealer, the one who created the cards. He created the game, created this world, and he loves us. And these are the cards he deals to us. So, Achshav, what do I do? Not what was my play in the last game. Then I was holding a different deck, different set of cards. And with those set of cards, that was the play. Right now we're dealing with a different set of cards. Achshav, what do we do? And the answer is, just like we find by the Kayanim, the Nefesh Le'itam. Don't be in Tam of the Nefesh. To the Nefesh. Don't become Tameh. And that's for the Kayan. We have to find our identity as Yidden and look in the Torah. And we have to follow those rules. The Achshav. What does the Rebbeinu Shalom want from me now? And it's in there. It's there clear in the Torah. We have our tzaddikim, we have our chachamim, bizmanenu, who know the situation we're going through. And they learn the Bekim and Torah and know Torah the Psak, halacha from history, from things similar that happened. And they give us hadracha and they tell us, Achshav, what we should do. And Achshav, we need to follow those rules. Thank you so much for listening. As always, any questions, comments, feedback, you can leave in the comment section below.